Hey guys, CutLightSmoke back at you. Not for a cigar review, but for a little bit of a request. I have started a GoFundMe, which the link will be down in the description, for a cigar room renovation. I need a heated cigar room right now. You know, I live in Indiana, and these winters here are pretty harsh, and since I do my reviews on my porch, it's just not feasible for me to do 2 reviews a week without freezing my butt off. So right now, I'm in the middle of renovating a closed-off section of my garage that the old owners actually used to keep a pig in, believe it or not. And it's pretty disgusting, but it has a lot of potential. So I will show you guys this right now and kind of let you know what I'm doing. So I've started the demolition, as you can see, as that's free. And it just takes a little bit of time and elbow grease. But this is about an 11 by 10 room. And what I've done so far is I've removed all of the insulation and the drywall and the masonite that they had up. The insulation, unfortunately, was cellulose, so that was a loose fill insulation, and it was just a mess. It was everywhere, but I've since gotten all of that out, and as you can see up here, I've opened up to the rafters. Now up here, there used to be boards. They had a ceiling that was all just board panels, and then they had roll insulation. Thank God that wasn't the cellulose stuff, because that would have been even more work. But anyway, so the goal is to leave this open. I'm probably going to keep these joists here because the roof does have a slight sag because it was underbuilt with 2x4 rafters. And I don't know why somebody did that, whoever built this. But anyways, part of my project is going to be to reinforce this roof a little bit to make sure that it doesn't sag anymore. But I do want to leave this open. So I'll keep these joists here, but leave that open. I'm going to insulate the ceiling, and I'm going to insulate all the walls. Again, re-insulate those. And then I'm going to do plywood walls as well as roof. And I'm just going to paint that. And then you can screw shelves anywhere you want, you know. So, and since it's a detached garage, it's not, you know, part of my house, so I don't have to worry about fire hazard or anything like that. So, but anyways, I'm going to put... Also, I'm going to put an extractor fan up top there to keep the smoke out whenever I'm having some cigars in here. And then I'm going to add a few lights and obviously clean this up. And then the flooring, I'm going to rip this out at some point. I think this is just a raised wooden floor on top of dirt. And if that's the case, I may either just redo it with more wood, replace the wood, or I might pour concrete because they didn't do a very good job with the concrete foundation for this frame. As you can see, there's 1 and 2 holes that I've found that need to be repaired, so I may just pour concrete down here and help strengthen that a little bit more. We'll see. But anyways, then I'm going to do some sort of vinyl flooring because I can get about 50 cents per square foot. I'll get either wood or tile look. And then I'm going to build, to keep costs down, I'm going to build from here, if that'll focus, all the way down to here, a 2x4 sectional, which I've looked up on the internet. It's probably the most cost-effective way you can get a big couch. And, you know, it only costs a few $100s to make, just a little bit of labor with some 2x4s. And you make your own cushions. It'll be a nice little gig. And then I potentially am going to recess this wall here and put a bookshelf down at the bottom, and then possibly a fridge. I just need to figure out if I can find an affordable fridge that vents out the front, or if I can create some sort of vent system to the back, which leads into the garage, because a lot of those mini fridges have coils on the back, and you got to keep those cool. But anyways, this is the project, and I estimate that this is going to cost anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500. So, and I'm not rolling in the dough. Now, the wife's letting me put a little bit of money into it, but I do need some help. So I'm asking all my friends, family, brothers and sisters of the leaf, you know, my fellow cigar lovers, if you can help me out. Now, I'm not just going to ask for money without at least giving a little bit back. So I've got a nice little giveaway set up for anybody that donates at least $25 or more, which I will now explain to you. Now, for the cigar giveaway, every $25 you donate to my GoFundMe page will get you 1 entry. 25 is 1, 50 is 2, 75 is 3. There's no limit to how many entries you can get. So you guys get the point. Every $25 gets you an additional entry. And then on top of that, I need everybody who enters this contest to be at least of legal smoking age wherever you live. And to enter, you do need to be in the United States because that's the only places that I'll be able to ship to. So at the end of December, I will go through all the entries, you know, put them in a hat or list them in a computer. I know there's a lot of randomizer websites you can use, and pick a random winner. And that'll be, like I said, at the end of December, or if I finish the project sooner, I'll do it then. And I will give away a 7-pack sampler of cigars, some really good cigars from my humidor, which I'll show you here in just a second. And then I'll ship those out to the winner. But for you guys to enter, I do need you to somehow let me know who you are. So in the comments of your donations, if you can either list your name, if I know you personally, or your social media account and the applicable website. If you have a social media account that I can contact you via, or an email address if you're comfortable with that. So, and then I'll go through, and whoever the winner is, I'll contact you however you notified me to do so. Now, if you do enter and you don't leave any way for me to contact you, the entry will be void. There's nothing I can really do about that. I have to know who I need to contact to send the cigars to. So, but I'll show you guys the cigars here right now. Now, these are the 7 cigars that I will be giving away. This is the Nub Cameroon here on the left with the Oliva Connecticut Reserve Padilla Artemis, which is no longer in production. That was one of the original Padilla brands, and it's been aged, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years in my humidor. Then the CAO Amazon Basin, which, as you guys may know, is no longer in production either. Very good cigar, one of my favorites, actually. Then the Diesel Double Perfecto, which is another favorite of mine. Man of War Phalanx, and the Gurkha Widowmaker. So nice selection of sticks here. Well worth $25. Well worth way more than $25, actually. The retail on this little pack here is quite a bit. But I do want to just give back. If you guys are donating anything, I'd like to at least do this little contest here to feel like I'm giving something back to all my cigar smoking buddies out there for your generous help. So these are all the sticks. Hopefully you guys agree that this is a nice selection here. Definitely cigars I would smoke myself. I've enjoyed every single one of these, actually, very much. So again, I will leave the link to the GoFundMe page in the description of this YouTube video. And if you guys just follow that, you can donate right there. And for updates on my project, please subscribe and follow my YouTube channel, because I will do periodic updates on how the project's coming and show you guys. I know it's going to be a little bit of a slow process because I can't dish out too much money into it, but I will give you updates as frequently as I can, and I'm very excited to do so. So thank you guys again. If you do donate, I do want to say thank you ahead of time. I really appreciate it. It's just very generous of anybody that can do that for me, and I really appreciate it. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're keeping it smoky, and I'll see you for the next cigar review. Take care, everybody.